do the welcome approach to contact. Instead of trying to hold on to, redirect, control with force, or block whatever contact comes, especially if it's a sharp contact like a knife, a blade, a piece of fence that you're falling on, what you're trying to do is to blend within the motion. This means that instead of trying to work my way against someone else's way, I'm working with it or working alongside it. If there is something that comes at me, there's also a lot of empty space to use in most cases. And this can also be done against several people if you've got the relaxed frame of mind. I'll start with a very simple motion and redirect that into movement. So from here, what I'm going to do is just bring my arms forward and back, forward and back. That's a very linear path of movement, as you can see from the side view. Now, what I add to that is a more human type of movement, meaning that I'm moving in an arch, in a wave, in something that's not supposed to end. As we are breathing in and out without stop, it's a contrasting wave. So in the same way, I'm moving forward and back, but I'm also moving up and down, like so, just like swimming, back and forth or whatever, and also going up and down as I'm going with it. So I've got this going, and then I'm adding the circle to it. So I'm allowing things to circle naturally. The shoulder moves, the shoulder arm, the shoulder blade, everything moves together. The hands are open if it makes sense at that situation, but here they're open to demonstrate the movement of the forearm more. So like so, you can go in a more circular pattern. Doesn't really matter as long as you get the spirit of what's behind it. So once you've got this done, you've got sort of a vortex going on. So as one contact comes, you envelop it, but you do not try to control it or even affect it. You're just in awareness of it. And then you can work with yourself, with someone else, and what you're doing, you're just moving with yourself, moving with something else, and just allowing the contact to slide, to roll, to move. What's the next step? Let's go to the legs. First, how does this manifest in the legs? I can, kick straight away. I can also kick in a, let's say, circle, if that makes sense in that situation. And I can also simply move my hips. So from here, I'm moving my hips like so. It creates a bit of a movement in the leg. I'm adding to that, creating movement that is circular but not ending. But instead of just creating a structure and then kicking from that, what I'm doing is moving both my hips. So whatever it is that I'm doing, it is not ending. It is not kick and then move, but it's just continuous movement. Obviously I can't move both my legs up and show the same thing that I've done with my legs. If I could, I'd be making a lot of money in the circus or in NASA, in a very locked cell. However, what I can do is continue to move with my hands, with my feet, letting my hips drive, letting my spine move, letting both my shoulders move, and then simply allow the contact in and continue to work and slide with that. Now what happens if someone attacks you fast and hard and sharp, you say? Obviously, because that's what we see in the movies. But from here, you don't need to be necessarily the fastest. You do have to be within yourself. So here, the very boring answer is continue to breathe. Always continue to breathe, unless you're underwater. But from here, if you're at a position where you're stuck in your mind, you don't need to think fast, you need to think smart. Because thinking fast, you just switch, tap, or just injure yourself on the blade. Like trying to reach out and grab something that's flashing through your field of view, you can just grab onto a blade, as I've seen people do. It might work once, but you'll lose your digital control. So here, if there is something sharp or twitching coming at you, be full with your body. So you're not just reacting with that part as being contained or troubled. See, if I am hitting myself, for example, here, if I tense that part, it feels a lot deeper in that particular part because I don't allow all the body to respond to that. And the same thing here. You have to create the entire body as one unit. So from here, if this comes to here, comes towards my face, and this is my hand, I need to let go of my entire being, instead of just trying to be nice and flowy. Yes? All these forms are worthless without a proper mindset, continuous breathing, and having a nice family behind you, or in front. So from here, as I go, the motion is just a motion. If it correlates to movement, to actual paying attention, then you can do this almost no matter what. And if you lose, you learn. If you don't lose, hey, good for you. Thank you, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.